Hi, it's me, the Classified Lady, sharing another video with you guys. I want to encourage you today. That's all I really want to do is really just encourage you today. I know that it can be defeating when you don't achieve your goal or, when you have your mind set on something and things don't quite go the way that you planned or the way that you hoped. Be encouraged. Don't give up. I'm mentoring a young lady. She has lots of promise. I'm very proud of her progress so far. And this morning, she posted something on Facebook that I want to share with you this morning. This is what she said. She says, when something inspires you, you have to follow it. Maybe in that moment, someone else's drive sparks something in you that you've yet to face within yourself. Ride that wave until it knocks you down because you might not get that feeling again. Hashtag goals. Listen, that was a powerful statement that she shared this morning, and it is so true. Sometimes you can't encourage yourself 100% of the time because you're never encouraged 100% of the time. So what does that mean? Find someone, surround yourself around like-minded people who have like-minded goals, meaning you're not doing the same goals, but they have goals that are taking them in the same direction of success that you want to go in, and let their passion and their drive fuel you, and at times your passion and your drive will fuel them. And so it boils down to who's in your circle. Really think about who's in your circle. And when I say your circle, I mean the people that you're around. Jim Rohn said you become like the 5 people you spend the most time with. So who's in your circle? What 5 people are you spending the most time with, and how are they influencing you? Because sometimes it's not always you influencing them. Many times we think that we can influence somebody else and we don't really have it all, or we're not as strong as we think we are, and then we end up being influenced by them, and that takes us into the wrong direction, or a direction we really don't want to go into. So I want to encourage you to stay focused, but also be encouraged. Surround yourself with people who can in turn encourage you. They may not even know that they're encouraging you, and that's okay. They don't need to know sometimes. And maybe, there may be a time to say, hey man, you got to pick up the pace. I'm depending on you to keep me encouraged, and that will encourage them in turn to keep going and doing what they need to do. So I really want you to kind of be encouraged and focus on who are you spending the most time with. Think about it. Take a look at your circle, whether it's socially, professionally, personally, on any level. Who are you surrounding yourself with? What are those 5 people alike? What kind of characteristics do they have? Do they have the same values that you have? Take a look at all of these different factors, and that's going to determine whether or not you really can get encouragement for them. Are they pushing you, whether intentionally or, indirectly, consciously or subconsciously? What are they doing to help you get to where you're trying to go? A lot of times I'm encouraged by people, they don't even know that they're encouraging me. I have a girlfriend, we spend a lot of time together. We're always masterminding. We're always coming together, having powwows, because we're encouraging each other in our goals and our dreams. And, a lot of times she'll say, I'm excited about this thing that you're doing. This excites me. And that encourages me, and it empowers me, and it helps me to get over whatever fears I may be having at the time about that particular thing. There are things that she's like, okay, I'm not as excited about this over here, but I get why you're excited about it. But this thing over here, this really gets my juices flowing. That works for me, because this thing that she's not excited about, there's someone else who's excited about it, and they're saying, oh my God, I can't wait until this kicks off because I am so excited for you about this. So you've got to surround yourself around people who are going to have the same excitement and passion about some things that you're doing in your life, because hearing them be excited about something you're doing encourages you. Trust me, I'm telling you, it works. And at the same time, when you do what you do and you're chasing after your dreams and you're focusing on what you need to do, you're in turn encouraging somebody else, because you don't know who's watching you. You never know who is watching you. Trust me. There are people watching you don't even know who's watching you. And there's going to come a time they're going to let you know that, you know what, man, during some darkest times of my life, you encouraged me. You don't even know you encouraged me. I was just watching you. And, when you get knocked down, you just got back up. You just got back up and kept going and kept going. Somebody is watching your life. They're either watching you from a distance, or they're watching on the sidelines, or they're right next to you watching you, and you don't even know it because they don't even say anything, because it's just not the time for them to tell you that they're watching you, because then it's a possibility that might change how you are. And so just be encouraged. Follow your own path. But more importantly, find people, like-minded people. Seriously, people who have the same values, similar values, or people with the values that you want. And then surround yourself with those people. You know, if you want to be a millionaire, you got to be around millionaires. Well, how do you do that? You got to position yourself. You got to start studying what millionaires are like. What are their personalities like? And I'm not talking about the millionaire people that you see on social media. I'm talking about real millionaires. Study the Bill Gates. Study the Warren Buffett. Study the people with old money. Because see, there's the old money and then there's the new money. And there's a difference between the two. So there's the Donald Trump money. There's the Clinton money. You know, there's the Kellogg money. You know, there's the Rockefeller money. So what kind of millionaire do you want to be? So you might need to study some people. You know, if you want to be a movie producer, movie director, what kind do you want to be? Do you want to do, Christian, scary horror movies, comedies, romance? What do you want to do? And then study, directors and producers who are at the top of their field, so that then you can find out what are they doing, what are their work ethic like, what is their practice like. You want to be an attorney. What kind of attorney do you want to be? Study the attorneys, the top attorneys in that particular discipline. If you want to be a corporate attorney, who is the best corporate attorney out there? Period. Hands down. Study that person. You never know. Reach out to them and see if you can get an informational interview. What is that? An informational interview is you sitting down, talking with that person, getting insight into what it's like to be a corporate attorney. What did they do to get there? You're picking their brain. It's kind of like an interview. You're interviewing them, not for a job, but you want to learn from that person. You want to get into HR? You need to talk to somebody in HR and find out what it's like. This is how you surround yourself around the things and the people that you want to achieve, the things that you want to achieve. So I really want to encourage you to really think about who's in your circle, how are they influencing you, and then, stay focused on that. Find people who are going to encourage you, even if they don't know they're encouraging you. Find it, find how they're going to encourage you. Find out the information that you need. We live in the age of Google now. There is no reason why we can't find what we need to find. I use it all the time. So find out what you need to find out. Reach out to who you need to reach out to, so that you can stay focused. You can be encouraged when you need to be encouraged. And you can, like she said, ride that wave to achieve your hashtag goals. So this is the Classified Lady. I'm signing off, sending you lots of love and light. I know this one is a little bit long and there's a lot of hand movements, but I'm really passionate about encouraging you and really keeping you focused, but also thinking about the things that help push you in the right direction. So I'm sending you lots of light on this Thursday. I believe it's August 19th. See you next time. Bye.